Hi everyone, and welcome to today's live event. So this week's topic is how to increase your self-esteem to help you feel good about yourself, to help you reach your personal potential. Okay, so a little detail about self-esteem. Self-esteem is more about feeling good about yourself. It's beyond feeling good about yourself. It's about helping you to unleash your strength and talent to help you create the lifestyle that you want to live. So, feeling good is just the beginning. Yes, we need to feel good about ourselves so we can believe in ourselves that we can create the lifestyle we want. Okay? So, in today's event, I will share you with some tips and tools to how to take your self-esteem to the next level to help you reach your full potential. So before I share you the different tips, I'd like to share with you the benefit first because when you know the benefits, it will motivate you more why you want to have good self-esteem. Because a lot of people think that self-esteem is just about feeling good about yourself. But it's like, again, it's beyond that. The higher your self-esteem level, you will feel incredible, that you will believe in yourself, that you can achieve anything. So here's all the some common benefits of having high self-esteem. You will value and you see that you are a worthy person, and that is important. You are able to unleash your strength and talent when you start to believe in yourself. Most importantly, you will start to discover your hidden strength and talent because we have hidden strength and talent that's all within us. But in order for us to know and unleash it, you have to believe in yourself. You have to feel good about yourself before it can unleash it. And second, you will learn new knowledge and skill. So even though you might not have the knowledge and skill at that moment, with good self-esteem or with high self-esteem, you will always believe in yourself that you can learn new knowledge and skill. And that is important right there. Because we are human beings. We won't know everything, right? But having the ability to believe in yourself that you can learn new knowledge and skill, that is the key. And that is high self-esteem. And then high self-esteem give you the ability to take that knowledge and skill and create your own lifestyle, and that is important. High self-esteem can also help you think better, do things quicker, become more productive, become more efficient because you believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, you tend to do things more effortlessly because it comes from you. Most importantly, self-esteem can also help you block out external influences that are not good for you. Okay, and that is important. If we do not have the ability to block out the negative and not have the ability to say no, then it's hard for us to be ourselves sometimes. And that's why having high self-esteem is important to block out what is not necessary in our life so we can focus on what is important in our life. And that's important because we only have a limited of time. We do not want to waste energy on things that are not important. We want to make sure we have enough time and energy for the things that are important to us. And by having high self-esteem, you can say no. You can block out the external influences that could influence you to develop a lifestyle that's not meant for you. You're able to know how to block out, know the distinguishes between negative and positive people, and that is the key. Because sometimes we don't know what is negative or positive, but with high self-esteem, you will know what is positive and negative for you to help you spot out who to avoid and who to enter your life, and that is the key. Okay? And high self-esteem will help you feel terrific about yourself no matter if you have negative quality, no matter if you have negative experiences, because you know why, when you have high self-esteem you will see that your negative qualities and your negative experiences help you become a better person, and that is the key. So no matter what happens, with high self-esteem you will always feel terrific about yourself. And then there are so many more. Those are just common benefit of having high self-esteem and you want to achieve it. And you can do your own research and discover more benefits. So the more you know what are the benefits, the more motivation you will have to achieve higher self-esteem. The higher your self-esteem, the better you feel good about yourself. The more you believe in yourself, the easier for you to reach your full potential. Okay? So in today's event, I will share with you 7 different ways to help you to increase your self-esteem. So the first way to help you increase your self-esteem is to live your own way, and that is important because we always hear from other people say, or even yourself, you will say, "Oh, I want to be unique." Okay, and what does unique mean? Unique means you have to do things that is different from everybody else. Where so in this case, when it comes to your lifestyle, you have to be truly unique and do things your own way that fit your own lifestyle. But if you are copying others, then how is that being unique? So in this case, let's say that someone is doing something really well and they have a good lifestyle out of it. You do not want to copy their way of living. You want to get their idea and how can you use their ideas to help you create the lifestyle that you want based on the way you want to use it. And that is the way. You do not want to copy exactly what they do. Well, again, if you copy exactly what they do, then that's not being unique and that's not being you because we all are unique, right? But if you are copying others, then that is not unique and that is not you and that is not high self-esteem. Okay? So one way to help you learn to develop your own lifestyle and live your own way is to be a CEO. So in this case, you want to be a CEO for your life like a CEO for a company. Okay? So a CEO for a company, he or she make all the decision, right? They decide what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, and they make all the decision based on what they want to do and how they do it for the company. And it's the same with you, living your own ways. This means you have to be the CEO of your life, which means you have to make all the decision for your life. Okay? And when you are making decision for your life, you have to take responsibility for them, either positive or negative. It's the same with a CEO for the company. When he make decision, he take responsibility for them because he's the one that's making it and he's the one that's running it. And if he do not take responsibility for it, then how can he improve? So it's the same with you. Yes, you have to make all your decision for all in your life, but another key point is you have to take responsibility for it. What that means is that if you have a negative outcome, you have to take responsibility for it and not blame or complain. Because if you blame or complain, then you don't have the motivation to move forward. Because when you blame or complain, then you put that external responsibility on other people. And when you believe that it's other people's responsibility to change, then why would you change? But when it comes to your life, you have to take responsibility and change and make your life possible, no one else. It's the same with the CEO of the company. He has to take responsibility for the company and do what is right, even though sometimes it's tough to take responsibility when things do not go our way, but you have to take responsibility for all your life outcome because that is the only way for you to move forward, to learn and grow, to make your life better. Okay? So again, the CEO of the company decide what to do, right? And he has to be very creative, right, in knowing what to do. Because if he are not creative enough, then he will copy other people's ideas to develop the company. And when he has similar idea or similar products or services, then how he gonna become successful? The only way a company can truly become successful is when they have unique and innovative and creative idea to thrive the company. And the same with you. In order for you to create your ideal life and live a way that fit who you are, you have to be creative, innovative, and unique also to help you create your ideal life. And that is important. Remember, you can take other people's suggestion and advice or idea, but you have to use them in a creative way, in a unique way to help you create your own way of living. Okay? And another thing is You decide how to do certain thing in your life. Not only you decide what, but how and when. Okay. So the CEO of a company, he decide when to do things, how to do things, and the same with you. Okay. Life is not about getting education. It's not, and then get a job, and then get married and retire. That is not about life. That, yes, is one way to live, but that is just one way. You, as the CEO of your life, you decide when to get an education, when to get a job, when to get married, when to retire, or you don't have to do any of those. It is up to you. Remember, you are the CEO of your life. You decide how to do things, when to do things, and how you want to do things. And that is important because that will help you to become a unique person when you have a unique lifestyle. Okay? And if you don't want to do certain things, you don't need to do it. It's the same with the CEO of the company. If something doesn't fit with the company, he won't do it. And it's the same with your life. Okay? And also, the CEO of the company hires and fires people, right? So if he sees employees that are not doing a good job, then he will fire them. And if so, and also he will be in charge of hiring new employees also. So when it comes to your life, you have to hire and fire people the same way. If people are not supporting you in your life, then you need to fire them out of your life, which means you have to stay away from them and not be near them. And also, you make the decision who enter your life, and that is important. Remember, your life is different, unique, and you do not want to screw it up, right? You do not want to have negative people screw up your life because to create our unique lifestyle take a lot of time and energy away. You do not want to have negative people to drag you down along the way, which is, will be more difficult. So make sure to fire, okay, people that are not supporting you and hire people, which means allowing positive people to support you in your life. And that is important. And another thing about the CEO of a company is that he has a big vision for the company. A company need a big vision. It will guide the CEO to make right decision and also most importantly to help him keep on moving forward to overcome obstacle. Okay, because all companies have obstacles, have challenges, but what motivate and CEO is the big vision, is to help him stay focused on what he needs to do to overcome the challenges. And it's the same with your life. You want to have a powerful vision for your life. And when you have a powerful vision for your life, that will motivate you, will push you to overcome challenges and life's obstacles because we have a lot of life's obstacles and challenges, and we need something to push us to move forward. And by having a strong, powerful life vision for you, you will always be motivated to keep on moving forward, no matter what you encounter in life. Okay? And remember, yes, the CEO asks suggestion, ask question from the employee and the co-worker and how to improve something, right? But by the end of the day, the CEO make the decision on how to run the company. So in this case, it's good to ask for advice and suggestion from other people around you. But by the end of the day, you make the decision on how you do things, and that is important. And that is how you will create your own lifestyle, and that will help you live and develop a unique lifestyle that will increase your self-esteem. Okay? So, the second way to help you increase your self-esteem is to act on your idea right away. What that means is the moment you have a good idea, you need to take action because you know why? That great idea comes from your intuition, and your intuition is you, your self-esteem. Okay? And if you act on your great idea right away, you will never go wrong. Yes, maybe the immediate outcome might be a negative a little bit, but in the long term, it will always benefit you in one way or another. And that's where faith, you have to have hope and faith that the result that you will get when you act on your intuition will be a best outcome at the end. Okay? And also, self-esteem is not about positive or negative outcome. It's about believing yourself, believing your idea when you have that great idea and take action. Because when you believe and you take action, that will increase your self-esteem. And it does not matter if you have a positive or a negative result. It's just about taking action on your great idea at the moment. Okay? So let's say that you take action on your idea and you have a negative result. Okay, that's okay. This gives you the opportunity to learn and grow. And self-esteem is about growing yourself. It's about becoming better. And how do you become better? By learning new things and by growing. So in this case, when you have a negative outcome, when you take action, not only will increase your self-esteem when you take action, but it gives you an opportunity to learn new things, which means it will increase your self-esteem constantly. And that's why it's important for you to take action. Action in your current moment. Whatever you believe in the moment is the correct thing for you to do to improve your life. No matter how easy, no matter how difficult it might be, you must take action. Okay? Otherwise, if you procrastinate in taking action, you will regret it later. Because you know why? The longer you procrastinate, the more fear, doubt, and procrastination increase. That will decrease your chance of taking action. And when you do not take action on what you believe in the moment, you will regret it. Because you know why? You will not get the result you want. And you say, oh, why didn't I take action before? Because you wait too long. When you wait too long, fear and doubts develop. And when those two things kick in and become so strong, it's unlikely to motivate you to take action. And that is why it is so important for you to not only take action right away, that will increase your self-esteem, but it will decrease procrastination. And that is important. Okay? So whatever idea you have at the moment, please remember to take action and try it out. No matter what the outcome, positive or negative, you will still have a higher self-esteem comparing to not taking action. Okay? So the third way to help you increase your self-esteem is to create and take ownership of something that you can be proud of. Have something that you can look forward to do to help yourself and others. And one of the best way to see what can you create to take ownership of is to act on your idea. The more you act on your idea, the more you apply your strength and talent to see what something that can you take ownership that you can build on to create to help yourself and others to live better. So when you have something that is unique and you can help yourself and others, that will increase your self-esteem a lot. Remember, self-esteem is about you, about your own unique idea. And the more you take action on something that fit who you are and that's something you believe in, the higher your self-esteem becomes. Okay? And the best thing is if you can help yourself and others, the higher your self-esteem become. And you can do this as a career or not a career, okay? About taking action is if you can make money out of it, that is great. But it's not about making money. It's about to keep your spirit alive, to keep your soul alive, and to keep your self-esteem alive. And that is important. And when you can do something, you can take ownership of something and tell people, oh my God, this is my idea. And this will help you. And when people see that your idea can help others, you will feel good about yourself because that is coming from you, your unique self. Okay. So in this case, you can have ideas such as products. Do you have an idea to create a products to help yourself and others live better, or a process? Are you able to come up with a process to do something better to help people do things quicker or faster or more efficient? Share people the process of doing something, then that could be another way that you can take ownership of. Okay. And when you find out that things that you want to build on and take ownership on, then you want to be very committed, dedicated, and determined to make it stronger. Remember, the stronger your idea become, the more people see the benefit out of it, the more your higher self-esteem become because people see it. People see and value your own idea, and you also see the value of your idea. And then that is like, oh my God, I did this. And when you can feel that sense of ownership and something that's coming great from you, the higher your self-esteem become. Okay? And most importantly, you will be proud of yourself. You will be proud of yourself that, oh my God, I have something unique to share with others. And when you have that sense, You will be proud of yourself, and being proud is a high trait of self-esteem. Okay. So the fourth way to help you increase your self-esteem is to be proud of yourself. Okay, I'm not only talking about your success, but everything in your life. Okay, everything you do in your life. We have lived a long way, and we have come a long way. Okay, that we have done so many things, and you have to be proud of that. You have to give yourself credit for that. Okay, so like for example, we all go through bad relationship in one way or another with our parents, with our friends, with a coworker, with our spouse, with a family sister. And we've gone through a lot of those things. And be proud of it. Be proud that you have the strength and talent to go through it. Be proud because if you didn't have the strength and talent to go through those bad relationships, then you won't be here and still be alive. Okay? Or, for example, be proud of the health issue that you have and then you will overcome it. Or be proud that you have a health issue, but you still have the ability to keep on moving forward and live your life. And you should give yourself credit for that also. Okay? Because remember, in life, it's all about moving forward. If you still have the ability to move forward, that is the trait of success. So every time you overcome something, look back, what did you use, and be proud of yourself that you are able to overcome it. So in this case, one way to help you see your great potential and see all the things that you're able to overcome, you want to write them down. So you want to write down your strength and talent and be proud of them because other people do not have the same strength and talent as you. So be proud of that. Okay? Write down your successes, big and small, and be proud of them. What did you use? What did you overcome to achieve your success? And be proud of them. Challenges, we all overcome challenges, small and big. Write them down and see the great potential that you're able to overcome it and still be here today. Okay? Things that you do in life. Have you tried new things and that you never done before? Be proud of it that you were able to have the ability to try new things and take risks. No matter if you take a risk and you fail, the act of trying new things and taking risks, you should be proud of that already. Okay? So list down everything that you're able to try new things and be proud of yourself that you're able to take that risk and try new things. Be proud of your positive qualities. Be proud of the qualities that you're able to develop throughout life and be proud that you're able to do that. And that's important. Be proud of yourself that you have the ability to still on learning and growing to become better in the future. If you know that you can become better in the future, then be proud of that. Because a lot of people don't have the self-belief that they can become better in the future. But remember, it's life success trait is about moving forward. And if you always have that mindset, I can do better in the future, even though you might not know how, you should be proud of that by having that trait, by having that thought, by having that mindset. Okay? And again, be proud of your life. You're able to create the lifestyle right now, right? Even though people might help you develop your lifestyle in one way or another, but you are the one that create your lifestyle up until now, okay? So be proud of that. There's a lot of things that you can be proud of that you did because we tend to take for granted of the little things that we do in our life that make us better, that make us who we are today, but we take for granted of that. But if you write all those things down, what you did and what you overcome, and reinforce them, you will be proud of yourself, all the things that you have able to overcome to still be here and create the lifestyle that you want. Okay? Be proud of your courage, your strength and talent and qualities that you use. Like again, when you do new things, be very proud and reinforce that success. Okay? And some simple way to help you acknowledge your success is treat yourself. When you try new things, and especially at things that is very challenging, be proud of it and treat yourself to something nice, even a small treat. It's not about a big or a small treat, but it's the act of treating yourself. Like, for example, if you overcome a challenge, treating yourself to a candy, that is a reward. It is not about the candy that is matter. It's about the act of treating yourself to something that will increase your self esteem, that will help you feel good, that you deserve that little treat. Okay, so it's not about how big or small the treat is, but it's the act of treating you, and that is important. So every time you have a success, every time you overcome something big, every time you're able to achieve something big, treat yourself. It could be the smallest thing, remember, because it's the act of treating yourself. And when the act of treating yourself, you are reinforcing your potential. Okay? Give yourself a smile. When you give yourself a smile to something that you success in, right? Then that means you are acknowledging that you have the strength and talent within you. Because when you smile at something, right, that means you appreciate it, right? Otherwise, you won't smile. So always give yourself a smile every time you do something new, every time you overcome something, every time you achieve something, and that will help you feel great about yourself. That will increase your self-esteem. Okay, and also make sure to reinforce all the things that I share with you when you write down strength, talent, your success, the things that you do to overcome your challenges. The more you reinforce it, the more you'll feel great about yourself, the more you have the ability to reach your personal potential. Okay, so that is the fourth way to help you to increase your self-esteem is to be proud of yourself. So the fifth way to help you increase your self-esteem is to make sure to behave positively no matter what. Because self-esteem is a positive trait. And when you behave negatively, that will not increase a positive trait. Okay? That will contradict itself. It will balance out and you have no benefit. Self-esteem is a positive trait, and in order to increase that positive trait, you must behave positively no matter what. Okay, which means your action need to be positive no matter what. If people treat you negatively, you still must be behave positively because when you behave negatively, that does not affect the other person. It affects you because you know why? It's your action. The thing that determines who we are is our action. So if you treat someone negatively, that means your behavior that's in affecting your life and not other people's life. Okay? Because and that would not increase your self-esteem. Remember, self-esteem is a positive trait. The only way to increase a positive trait is to behave positively, not through negative action. Okay? And by doing that, by behaving positively, you are building good character. Okay? Building good character is about you. It's about you taking positive action. It's not about taking negative action. Okay? Even if no one is looking, and when you're doing positive things, that will increase your self-esteem. Okay? And if you are doing negative things and no one is looking, that will not increase your self-esteem. Because remember, self-esteem is about taking positive action. Okay, no matter if people are looking at you, no matter if people are looking at you, you must always behave positively. Do not allow negative people influences to behave negatively. Okay, and if you're around negative people that always influence you to do negative things, then you have to try to avoid them because self-esteem is about doing positive things. And also, if you are around negative people all the time, then you have to work on yourself to become stronger, to be stronger than them. You cannot let negative people influence you to behave negatively. Okay? So you have to keep on working on yourself to become stronger, better, more positive. So when you see a negative person, you still be strong. So you can always behave and respond in a positive way. And that is the key. You cannot let them influence you to behave negatively because that will not increase your self-esteem. That will not help you feel good about yourself. Maybe you might think it feel good at the moment, but self-esteem is about in the long term that help you become a better person. Okay? So always remember, be strong, always behave positively, no matter what, because your self-esteem depends on it. Okay? So the sixth way to help you increase your self-esteem is to take good care of yourself. Because self-esteem is about accepting and appreciating you from the inside and out. And this includes inside and your body. You want to accept it. And the more you take good care of yourself, you will feel good about yourself. Okay? So like, for example, if you take good care of your body will feel good, you will feel good. If you take care of your mind will feel good, you will feel good. If you take care of your spirit will feel good, you will feel good. So the more you take care of yourself, body, mind, and spirit, you will feel good about yourself. You will feel great about yourself, the higher your self-esteem become. Okay? So every single day, do something to take care of your body, mind, and spirit. You just need to do one thing, okay? So, like for example, when it comes to your body, how do you take care of your body? You eat healthy, you drink your water, you exercise, and you get your sleep. So, if you can't do all of them, then pick one that you can do best to nurture your body. Okay. If you feel like drinking water is easy for you, make the effort to drink water daily to make sure you get it. Or if you feel like exercise is an easy thing for you, then make the effort to exercise to do that to nurture your body. Okay. So when it comes to your mind, you have to make sure you nurture your mind, which means you have to make sure your mind stay positive and productive. So you can read books on mindset to help you learn how to be more positive, watch video, listen to podcasts, read and reinforce positive message, learn different ways to increase your self-esteem, to increase your self-confidence, to increase your courage, to help you be empowered, your mind to be empowered to believe in yourself that you can do and become productive in your daily life. And that is the mind. Okay. So make the effort, choose one method, read a book, watch a video, listen to a podcast, read positive message, choose one of those methods and try to do it daily to nurture your mind daily to become stronger. Okay. When it comes to your spirit, nurture your spirit. Some of the ways that you can nurture your spirit is learn how to appreciate more. Learn how to build a connection with others, build better relationship with your neighborhood, with your family, with your community. And by building a better connection with your community and your neighborhood, that means you have a sense of belonging. And a sense of belonging will help increase your spirit. Because spirituality is about building a connection with other people, with society, and the world. And when you appreciate other people more, when you appreciate life more, that's how you build a connection better, right? Because in order to build a connection with someone, you have to appreciate them, right? You have to care for them. That's how you build a good relationship. So it's the same with building a relationship with your community, with society. You have to appreciate your community. You have to appreciate society, and then you will start to see how can you do to improve it. Otherwise, if you don't appreciate, then it's hard for you to build that connection at a greater level. Okay. Do small act of kindness. Be sure to go around your community or even your family and see what can you do. The small act of kindness is the one of the best way to help you build a sense of connection with wherever you at or whoever you with. Okay. And when it comes to emotional health, take care of your emotion, such as learn how to be more calm, learn how to manage your anger, manage your stress. And when you're able to manage your emotions successfully, you will feel good about yourself. Because if you allow your anger to take over or your negative emotions to take over, you can't be your best self. Because when those negative things is influence you, then you can't think straight. And when you can't think straight, then you can't be your best self. And so that's why it's important for you to take good care of your emotional health as well. Okay. And so, like, yeah, those are some common ways that you can do to take care of yourself, body, mind, and spirit. But there are so many other ways when you do your research. So always take the time to do your research to discover more and to learn more so you can do things successfully. Because right now I'm just sharing you some basic component of what you could do or can do. But I encourage you to do more research on how to take care of your body more, your mind more, and your spirit more to help you take better action. Okay, to behave more positively, to increase your self-esteem. Okay. And remember, you have to do at least one daily, okay? Body, mind, and spirit. At least one activity to help nurture your body, mind, and spirit. Because your body, our mind, and your spirit are living things, okay? We have to nurture it daily. So, for example, we have to eat daily, right? To keep us alive. And to keep our mind and our body and our spirit alive and be productive and to help you feel good, you have to do that daily also. Okay? You have to, yes, eat daily to keep yourself alive, to feed your body. Your mind, you have to feed your body with positive message daily. And because if not, your mind will also decrease. Your spirit also, you have to do something daily to keep your spirit alive. And that is important. Okay? But one thing, you only need to do one thing, okay? If you can do more, then that is great. But do something for your body, mind, and spirit daily to keep it alive. If you don't do it, it will die slowly, and then you won't feel good about yourself. Okay? So the last way to help you increase your self-esteem is to become a lifelong learner. Because remember, self-esteem is not about the destination, it's about learning and growing yourself. Okay? Yes, maybe you might feel good about yourself already, remember? But in order to keep that sense of feeling good and in order to keep on moving forward to have higher level of self-esteem, you have to keep learning and growing, which means you have to always seek out new ways to become better, to become stronger, to become happier. Because you know why? Self esteem is not a destination because we are not a destination. We are growing, we are living beings. We either grow or die. And self esteem is the same. It's not a destination to be rich, but it's something that we have to nurture it daily. And self-esteem is all about you, right? Which means the better you become, the stronger you become, the happier you become, the higher your self-esteem become. Because we are not perfect. And another thing, saying we are not perfect, which means there is always something that you can learn and grow yourself to become better, to become stronger, to become happier. And because there's no destination when it comes to self-esteem. Okay? And always believe that we will never truly understand who we are. We will never be the best version of who we are. But self esteem is not about being the best person, it's about willing the ability to learn new things so you can be better. Okay? So, those are the 7 ways. So, let's recap. The first way is to make sure you live your own way. Okay, remember you want to be unique, right? And if you want to be unique, you have to live your own way. No copying other people's lifestyle. You can take their idea, but never copy exactly how they live their life. And the ways to do that, be the CEO of your life. Make all the decisions. Take responsibility for it, hire and fire people that do not fit in your life, okay, so you can move forward. But most importantly, you have to have a big vision for yourself, and that is important. A big vision will guide you to make the right decision, and that is important. Okay. Second, act on your idea right away. Remember, the moment you have a good idea, make sure you take action because that is your intuition telling you, and your intuition is you. And remember, no matter if you have a negative outcome, the act of taking action that fit who you are, that will increase your self-esteem. It is not the positive or the negative result that will increase your self-esteem. It's the act of taking action of what you believe in. Okay? And the more you take action on your idea, the more you will understand yourself also. Because the only way for us to understand ourselves is to take action. That's how we know what fits and what does not fit by taking action. Okay, and that's a great thing about taking action. And the third way is remember to take ownership of something. Create something that you can take ownership. Take something that you can be proud of, that you can share with others to help you in your life. And be committed to it. Be committed to create that things. And the stronger you're committed to that thing, and the stronger those ideas become stronger, the more you be proud of yourself, the more the higher self-esteem become. And again, the fourth way is to be proud of yourself. No, man, there's so many things that you can be proud of yourself, okay? Your strength and talent, your success, the challenge that you're able to overcome, the things that you're able to try new, okay? the quality that you're able to build and able to have that you didn't have in the future. Be proud of them and be proud of your lifestyle that you have able to develop up until today. Okay, no matter how bad you might think your lifestyle is, there's always something that you can be proud for your lifestyle. Okay, and remember to treat yourself. It's the act of treating yourself. It is not about how big or how small the treat is. It's the act of treating yourself that will increase your self-esteem, that will help you see the great potential within yourself. Okay, and always give yourself a smile. Okay, when you do new things, when you try new things, when you overcome things, when you succeed at something. Okay, smiling at yourself is a great thing, and you will feel good when you do that. So the fifth way is to behave positively no matter what. Okay, self-esteem is a positive quality. It cannot increase with a negative action. Okay, be strong, learn to grow, so you don't allow negative people to influence you to behave negatively. Okay, do not let them take your positive energy away by making you do negative things. Okay, and if you have a hard time stay away from them, then you learn how to be strong, learn how to be better so you can be a stronger person than them, and that is important because your self-esteem depend on it, right? The sixth way is to take care of yourself, body, mind, spirit, and emotion. The more you take care of yourself, the more you feel good about yourself, the higher your self-esteem become. And the last method is to become a lifelong learner. Remember, self-esteem is not a destination. It's something that is either growing or decreasing, which means you have to keep on learning new ways to become better, to become stronger, to become happier, to nourish your body, nourish your mind, nourish your spirit, because self-esteem is not a destination. Okay? Either it grow or die. So that's the end. But if you can increase your self-esteem and believe in yourself and be yourself, it will be one of the greatest accomplishments in your life. Okay? Because in today's society, there are so many things that are influence us to not be yourself and not to be who we are and influence us to do things that does not fit ourself, our intuition. So if you have the ability to be yourself, live your own way, that is a big accomplishment. Okay, and that is something you should be proud of. So every time you're able to do things in your own way that fit who you are, be proud of yourself because you have achieved one of the greatest accomplishments in today's society. Okay, so always remember, self-esteem is the ability to learn and grow daily. There's no destination. Always remember to learn to be more, learn to be better, learn to discover your strength and talent, learn to have hope and faith that your action will get you the result you want in the future. When you act on your intuition, have hope and faith that it will give you a positive result, and they always will. It's just you need to have hope and faith, okay? And always believe that you can be a better version of yourself tomorrow, and that is the point. When you have that belief that you can be better tomorrow, that is high self-esteem, okay? So that's the end for today's event. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you next week for the next topic.